guys ready for your next comedian? A couple more in the first half.
Yeah,
We're doing
baby,
great. We're loving it. Please welcome my friend and yours, Matty Ice, Matt Somerstein.
So cuties, how are we? How you feeling? Your host Alex Bertillo doing such a good job, doing the Lord's work. Pleasure to be here. Sabi, beautiful day today. Anybody do anything? Anybody go out? It's my favorite time of year. Spring has sprung. That means it's white homeless season. Particularly right here in the East Village. Great place for it. Best place to be for the white homeless. That's a little bit mean. I don't mean like all white homeless people. I mean more like, you know, the vagabond white homeless people. Like the ones that aren't really homeless. They're just tired of Nebraska. You know what I mean? They're going to give like East 8th Street a try until their dad calls. You know the type. Braids. They eat weed. Someone left them a dog and just never came back. It's crazy, man. They hang out here a lot, right here in the East Village. I see them all the time over at the Stomp Theater around the corner. You know, to be honest, I can never tell if they're homeless or if they're just like new actors waiting to audition for Stomp. You know, and like it's just like a hazing process beforehand. You got to live outside for a week, and then a theater director comes outside and he's like, "All right, it's been a week. And now you can audition for Stomp, because before one can make music with garbage, one must first become garbage." It's fucked up. I'm going home tomorrow. I'm from Jersey. I gotta go home for a baby's birthday party. My oldest brother's kid, and I've got mad siblings. I'm the youngest of 8, and whenever we all get together, they always like to remind me about how lucky I am for when I was raised. Like I never really faced the discipline of our parents, the wrath. You know what I mean? But there's like 25 years between me and my oldest sibling, so it's like, don't look at me. The law changed, you know? Like just like a lot of the stuff that was okay then just isn't, you know, don't look at, take it up with your local representative. Like it's not fucking me, man. Like honestly, my parents legally could not hit me, so instead they would just like sign me up for stuff where they knew I would get hurt on my own. You know what I mean? Like I stole from a bake sale in 3rd grade, and then suddenly I was on the varsity football team. So my ass kicked all day. It was terrible. I definitely learned not to swear in that Krav Maga class, I will tell you. My grandma's gonna be there. That's gonna be fun. My grandma, she's a good time. Sadly, she has Alzheimer's. It's a disease that runs in my family where she can't remember stuff. That makes me sad. It's sadder though when someone tries to empathize and they mistakenly call it Alzheimer's disease. Like they think that's the name, as if it's some sort of disease that brings great baseball players back to the stadium for like one more trip around the diamond. Like me and my grandma and like Bernie Williams sit around and she just tells us how handsome we look every 4 minutes or so. Actually just recently took my grandma with Alzheimer's to a baseball game. She loved baseball. I thought I'd jog her memory. It's a little bit different. Usually you do the 7th inning stretch. We did the 3rd inning, who am I? They'll throw like trivia up on the board. They're like, who threw 10 complete games for the Yankees in 1976? My grandma will be like, 1976? Who could know that? It's 1943. She wrote to Allies, beat the Japs, Jim. I'm like, oh God, I am Matthew, and there are Japanese people on the field. They can hear you. I'm a big sports fan. I really like sports movies. I think they're really inspirational. They can always lift your spirits. My favorite is this Disney sports movie called Glory Road, which is it's a true story. It's a true story about a college basketball team during the Civil Rights era, the first ever college basketball team to integrate during Civil Rights, first college basketball team to have black and white players on the team. And I don't want to spoil the movie, but they win. It's almost no contest, in fact. Somehow, the new recruits from Harlem just have no problem with the 5'10" All-Americans. It's just there's a different time. The movie is about the coach, the white coach, who is like looked on as a strategic genius. It's like, strategic genius? That's a strong... He definitely knew how to set the lineup. I'll give him that one. He definitely got the right guys out. I mean, he did have a lasting effect. You gotta say he had a lasting effect, because to this day, black people still play basketball. So thank you, Coach Haskins. Thank you, my name's Matt.
One more time for Matty Ice.